Hey guys, it's your girl Erica G, and the place to be is here. Welcome to Queen Flex Podcast. If you are new to the Queen's Gang, baby, subscribe to the channel down below so that you do not miss any of the hot topics we talk about here on Queen Flex. If you cannot watch, follow and favorite my podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, iHeartRadio, the whole nine, Google Podcasts. We on all that, okay? All platforms. Y'all check us out and keep in contact with me. Follow me right now on IG at Queen Flex Podcast. Y'all, welcome to the most authentic number one podcast in the world. Y'all know how we is over here. How I am over here. We believe in straight manifestation on gang. Like on straight. Yeah, yeah. That's what it is. Guys, I missed y'all. I missed y'all so much. I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna give y'all a little like peek sneak of what's been going on with me before we get into this topic of today. And as you guys know, I lost my mom back in that fell. I lost my mom back in April. I believe that I posted about it on all my platforms. If I haven't, it's kind of is what it is now. But my mom passed recently in April, and I had to really just take a step back from everything because it was just like way too hard to try to grieve and at the same time like it's my mom, you know what I'm saying? And so as I told myself, and God has been helping me really like, shout out to the OG, because he has been helping me through this process so much, because I mean it's been 7 months and it doesn't get easier. It definitely gets harder, but we will be talking about that in another episode, not today, okay? Because I will literally bust out crying. But y'all see my girl, she right here, she next to me, always on gang. So what else has been going on with me? Like, y'all, life has been lifing. My school, so as if y'all knew that I was supposed to be graduating in December of this year, my school decided to literally shut down and close down. Literally 1 month before my graduation date. Yeah. And so I have been in process of getting back into school and getting like everything, just getting into a new school, transferring, all of that whole nine. Blah, 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 blah. What else? Y'all, we went to Dubai. I posted that video. I posted a clip of that video actually on this channel, so go ahead, check that out. Queen Flex in Dubai, baby. Period. Okay, for real, like y'all don't even understand how big of an accomplishment that is. Like, let's clap our hands. For your girl, because your girl went to Dubai, y'all, and it was lit. Okay, Dubai was super duper lit. Okay, I loved it. I had an amazing time. They awarded all of the everyone that spoke a beautiful plaque. Y'all can kind of see it back here. Certificate of acknowledgement for just like of our journeys and acknowledging our dedication, our talent, leadership in our field and area of expertise, and just it was amazing. Like, it really was an amazing conference. So grateful for the Black Family Magazine and my mentor, Miss Kim Evans, Dr. Kim Evans, excuse me. So grateful for them for even inviting me. We also got put in their magazine, which is also behind me. Y'all can check that out, which was awesomely great, and super grateful for that, because it definitely opened my mind to so much. And y'all, I've been learning so much over the past couple of months. Like, whole new me, whole new vibe, whole new aesthetic, as y'all can see. Like, things are very much changing for Erica G. What else has been going on? Y'all, the book. The book. I have been talking to y'all about the book for months. The book is finally out. And the book is out, baby. Yes. Ching, 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 ching. Leave a trail of glitter inspirations from trailblazing women in business and entrepreneurship. Your girls, rain there, baby. Check out the book right now. Y'all can get it on Amazon. And I am super proud of myself. Like, this is the greatest. This is one of my great accomplishments. I'm not going to say the greatest because the greatest is not yet to come. But definitely a big one for me. And so that's kind of what pushed me to come back to the podcast. Like, I'm very thankful for Dubai, and I'm very grateful for just the push around me, my husband, my kids, my friends. So many people have been asking me. I have gotten so many calls over the months like, yo, where is the podcast? Like, what are you doing? Where are you at? Girl, we need that heat, that fire, that y'all. Okay. And I'm like, y'all, I'm working on it. Well, baby, we back, baby. We are back. We're back. We are back and in full effect. Okay. And I have so many things I'm working on for you guys. So just stick with me. Stick with me. Don't leave me yet. Thank you guys so much for almost basically 70 subscribers on YouTube. Can we thank you so much, because without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. And with God, everything is possible. So I'm just like, oh, this is nothing but ordained and connected. I am happy. I'm excited. The journey is journeying. The journey is journeying, and I am just overly grateful, overly excited, and I just want to say thank y'all for literally everything. Everything. Thank y'all so much. So let's get into this topic of the day before y'all. I can talk to y'all all day, just about what's been going on with me. But let's talk about why we even here, how we got here, all that good stuff. Today's topic is expectancy versus connection, and the reason of why. Why is it how do you come up with these topics? How do you even say what makes you say expectancy versus connection? And a very big thing with me grieving my mom. A big thing for me was I literally felt like I had backed away from every person in my life. I cut a lot of people off, as my best friend say, oh girl, you've been kind of scissor happy, my girl. It had got bad to the point where it was oh, you cut off. With no communication, with no nothing. It was just, you cut off. I'm just not gonna talk to you, and that's what it is. And I'm done. And I will walk away, and it would just be that. And it was getting so bad to the point where I didn't even like the person that I was being, or the person I was becoming. And I was just like, why are you being like that? And it was well, I have this expectation that people are gonna treat me the way that I treat them, or be there for me the way that I am for them. And when that expectation is not being fulfilled, I don't want to deal with you. You're not reaching, you're not doing what I want you to do. You're not treating me the way that I want you to treat me. And some people would say, well, Erica, there's just you having boundaries. And there's a difference between boundaries and expectations. And I think a lot of people, and a lot of us in general, don't understand that there is a difference between expectation and boundaries. A boundary is, you better not cross this line. type of deal. You feel what I'm saying? But having an expectation on somebody is you saying, I need you to believe I believe that you're going to achieve what I believe. You get what I'm saying? That is literally the definition of expectation, is the belief, is your belief on what another person should do. And I had these expectations on so many different people, on friends, um, family and friends that literally have been there for me my entire life. But in this definite, like this very specific season of so many things different going on, so many different things going on, like, as I stated, you know, my mom passing, Dubai, the book coming out. I have all of these different events. I'm growing on social media. I'm literally in college. Like I literally live like a handful, full blown, always on go life. And because of that, like, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm all of that, those different things. My expectation was that people are gonna be there for me and not just be like, Erica's fine. And because I felt like a lot of people was doing this Erica's fine thing, it was like, y'all are literally letting me down on my expectations. And to the point where I didn't want to be connected to anybody. Like, I was like, well, I'll just cut that line off because you aren't showing that you want this connection. So why should I want the connection? I should just cut the connection. You see what I'm saying? And it was really, really bad because one day I was just so upset. And I was so mad and so angry. And I talked to my husband about it, and he was just like, have you looked at it from their perspective though? What are you doing for them to even like look at your expectations and be like, I want to do that for her, type of thing. And it was like, damn, self-reflection mirror type of deal. And it was like, oh, but I've always been there for them. But I'm always there for them. But when I call them, I do this. But when they call me, I'm like this. And I'm like literally trying to defend. And I literally was failing. Like, like it was not like, no, you wrong. And God literally, I had prayed about it and I was just like, man, God, like what? Like, how am I supposed to feel? Like, how am I supposed to move forward? And God literally said exact words. Sometimes expectations can cause you to lose connection. And I was like, man, God, why you gotta say stuff like that? Like, I literally was like, man, God, why you gotta say stuff like that? Because now I'm like, damn, I've lost connection with these people because I literally casted myself out because of my feeling, or because of my expectation. We have, as people, right? We have the tendency of, I have this expectation that people just know me. Like, the people in my life just know me, type of deal. Like, they just know me. So because they just know me, I have the right to have this expectation that you know me, so you know how to move. When in actuality, everything is based on connection. I look at my best friend. She's been my best friend for over 10 years now, almost 12 years. We've been best friends since freshman years of high school. And she can read me like a book. Like, and when I say she could read me like a book, like, she could read my text message and literally will call me and be like, your text message was off, so I called you. What's wrong? Like, she's very much, like, that girl know me. Like, she know your girl. And it's because, like, it's bad. To the point where I can have that I can have an expectation because I have that connection with her. Does that make sense? When you're not building connection with people, how dare you have it? How can you have a belief when you don't know that person and that person don't know you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever have somebody in your family, specifically like family, because a lot of people be like, well, my family know me, and they be like, no, they really don't, because they know the person that you were when you were a kid. They know the person that who y'all you oh we was raised together, this and the third. But life be life, and adulting be adulting, and adulting is ghetto, and you don't tell your family everything because it'd be like, all you gonna do is judge me. I don't want to talk to you. Type of deal. And because of that, you kind of lose connection. Like, you have a forever connection because that's your relative, but you lose connection on who you really are as a person to them, and who they are. Do they know you truly as a person, or do they know you as a relative? And because of that, like, a lot of people, you have expectations because your family, you're supposed to be there. Your family, you're supposed to support me. Your family, you're supposed to XYZ dot dot dot. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, it's be like you really lose connection with those people, and then you don't even recognize it, because now all you're doing is trying to live in straight expectation. And so another thing I really had to live, like, really, really realize was, when it comes down to connection, you don't have a true connection with somebody if they can't correct you. Like, I literally I was reading a word one day after God told me this, and I'm going to read the verse to y'all. And, like, literally, God was like on me this day, y'all. It was so crazy because he was on me, and he was on me heavy. And it's Proverbs 10:17. And I'm gonna read it out of the Message Bible very specifically because I like the way it was put. And it says, the road to life is a disciplined life. Ignore correction and you're lost for good. And so then God literally hit me with, without connection to correction, you will be without purpose, fulfillment, honor, and authenticity, because you are not linked to the discipline and created and you are not linked to the discipline created to guide your way. And I was like, dude, mic drop or mic drop? Because God, how you gonna hit me with stuff like this? God literally was like, yo, check this out. This really how this go. My love is a disciplinary love. And if I put people in your life, they gotta keep it a stick and a buck with you at all costs. And if they don't keep it a stack and a buck with you, if they too scared to tell you what's real, if they too scared to tell you how it is and hold you accountable, if they're too scared to literally correct you, then my G, if you just got a bunch of, oh my G, you always right type of people in your life, those people don't love you. They're using you. They not for you. Because the real ones is going to correct you. They're really going to really tell you, my nigga. My G, I gotta keep it a stack in the bug with you. Use wrong. That's your best friend. That's your friend. That's your rider. That's your dog. That's your all that. Because if your friend cannot correct you, how are you connected? Connection comes with correction. Connection is when you have a connection with somebody, you're developing a love for that person. And with love comes discipline. If it's a godly love, it's going to be a disciplinary love. Like, God loves us so much. He has no problem correcting us and still loving us in the same sentence at all. He has no problem doing that. He has no problem touching your heart and literally telling you, yo, you was wrong, bruh. But I still love you. God is the only person that is allowed, in my opinion, personally. Expectation and judgment go hand in hand. Expectation and judgment go hand in hand. God is the only person that is allowed to judge anybody. Because as it says in the word, like, whoever like I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna paraphrase it, but whoever's without sin cast the first stone. My G, you telling me you ain't never do no wrong? You telling me you ain't never did nothing? You telling me you ain't never looked somebody the wrong way? You telling me you ain't never had an asshole with somebody that really ain't do nothing to you? You telling me, like, come on now, baby. How are you gonna judge the next person when you're not clean your own self? Ain't none of us perfect. Ain't none of us supposed to be perfect. But the purpose of us being on this earth is literally to walk in the image of God. We are in his image, but we are not him. We are in his image. He created us in his image, but we are not him. You feel what I'm saying? We aren't on this earth to judge and expect, oh, you supposed to believe what I believe. No, baby, we on this earth for connection. We on this earth to connect to one another, to connect each other to God at the end of the day. So if you losing that connection with that person, how can God use you? How do you know that you're not the person in that and that person and that friend or that family member's life that's supposed to give you holding the word that God got for them, but you ain't talking to them because they didn't reach your expectations? What? How you know that God wasn't trying to use you to be the vessel to talk to them and tell them, hey, I need you to talk to such and such. You know what I'm saying? I need you to talk to, I don't even know, like give me a name. Like, I need you, Erica, I need you to talk to Annie. But because you're not talking to Annie, now I gotta find a whole different way, a whole different route because you want to be hard headed. Because you're not truly living in my image. You're not living in my love. You're not living in my character. Acting like this. Straight up. Like, how can you say you living in my character and in my person and in my image? How can you say that you're my child, but you judging folk? But you on some, well, I expected X, Y, Z, and Y. How can you say that? How can you say that you're my child? Because my child gonna say, all right, my G, I really didn't like when you did this. And what you doing and how you moving really messing with me. Now, I don't know if God trying to kick you out of my life or if God just need me to be the person to correct you. So I'm going to let you know how you made me feel. And with that or without that, I love you still. Like, I'm still going to show love. I'm not going to let your actions diminish my character. And because of that, it's all love. But I got to let you know you was wrong for what you did. Straight up. Period. Like, if you can't do that, you need to check on that connection with God, because connection is relationship. It's a linked relationship. It's a link to your family, your friends, to God. It's a connection. It's, oh, we locked in type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, this cannot be wavered or moved no matter what. And if you don't have that, it's like, how can you say, oh, I'm a child of God, when you're not linked, when you're not connected, when you're not locked in? You can't. Like, you can't. Like, God's first commandment was to love others the way you love yourself. Love others the way you love God. Like, literally. And if you're not doing that, then you are not living in his image, and you're not connected to, you're not acting like his child. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's like when celebrity kids go off the rails, you know? And like Then next thing you know, their parent is like, I'm kind of disown you because you ain't acting like you mine type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't acting like, or like, I got an even better one for y'all. Y'all ever, when y'all was in school, I don't know about y'all school, but I know about my high school specifically. There were so many like rich kids, right? Like these kids with like parents driving all types of whips. I mean, they living in 2-story houses and some more. Okay, and when I say 2-story houses, I'm not just like, oh, 2-story houses, rich people, but they live in 2-story house with in the Mercedes outside. You feel me? But then they child get to school and they want to act so hood. Like they want to act like they from the trenches real bad. Y'all ever know a kid like that? I knew some kids like that and they used to irritate me because they used to be like, it's not giving. It's giving you trying too hard to be somebody else. Like you trying to, like when you get on the bus, you look one way, but then you get on the bus and then you start changing your clothes. You start sagging your pants. You really sit there and change your shirt to a bigger shirt. Like, what are you doing? Like, you really, what are you doing? Like, ugh, this is gross. Because when you got on the bus, you look well mannered and you look good and you look clean and it was cool. But then you get on a bus and you like trying to like change into this like hood aesthetic and it's just like it's not given. And it's like if your parents saw you right now, they literally would be like, this is not my kid. You're not living in the image of your father or your mother. You're not honoring me. You're actually being a freaking disappointment. And it's like, um yeah, I don't know who this person is. And that's how God look at us when we be out here doing everything else but what he told us to do. Y'all, and I'm only saying, I can only speak on this because I literally just went through this like last week. And I'm like, man, God, why you gotta drop bars on me like this? Like, dang, dude. And it really be like that. And it just be like, okay, well, how can I fix that? Right. So let's get to the solution. How can I fix that? Whoo wee. As I am going through this journey, my own self, I will simply put it as in it's all about work. You're gonna have to work towards the relationships that you say you want. You're going to have to put in effort. You want people to treat you how you treat them. Continue to show them love. Continue to show up for them. Continue to be there for them, even when they're not there for you. Because what God is going to do is the ones that's not doing it for you and you're showing them that love anyway, he's going to take them out of your life and replace them with the people that actually is supposed to be there. Or he's going to shine a light on the ones that's truly there for you. You feel what I'm saying? That you may be blind to or keeping a naked eye to type of deal because they're not living to your quote unquote expectations. Like, no, you have to really self-reflect and be like, dang, who are those people that's in my life and doing everything that I really want them to do? They may not be perfect at it, but they doing like for real, for real. And I had to even do that my own self. And I literally, it was like a peel. It was like God literally washed my face, washed my eyes. And it was like, he was just like, write the list. And I started writing people down. And I'm like, oh yeah, this person, 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 dang, this person, this dang person, this person, this person. And I'm like, dang, God, like, I was tripping. for real, like I was tripping because you really have given me all these people that is there for me, that do support me, that do love me, that do show me, hey, you're not in this alone. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, like you have to show gratitude. Gratitude is action. It's not just word. Like you trying is not enough. You have to be. You say you love a person, act like it. You say you cherish this person, act like it. Give people their flowers while they here. One thing about my mom passing, like I was just like I had to find the gratitude because it was like, man, I love my mama hard. I love my mama every day. I talk to her every single day. I showed her love in every single kind of way, surprising her for lunch, surprising her at a house, surprising her at church, whatever, just to see a smile on her face. I did that, and because of that, like though it still hurts, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my mom, you know? Though it still hurt, and though I miss her every single day, like, God has literally given me a sense of peace that was just like, hey, you gave her flowers while she here. And now I gotta allow you to thrive in life so that you can also give her flowers while she up here with me type of deal. And I'm just grateful for that. Like I love my mama. I do this for my mama now. Like, man, I do this under God. I do this to fulfill my purpose, and I do this to honor my mom, like to honor my dad. Man, I'm grateful that my dad is still here with me, and just like you gotta show people, hey, I really do love you. But if I love you, I'ma act like it, and that comes with connection. That comes with correction, and it comes with understanding people for where they are, who they are, where they at, and just understanding them for like literally the person that they are in the present, not the past, not even the future, but understanding that person as in the present moment, because in that present moment, that's who they are authentically at the most, right? And some people, yes, you got the people that's faking, you know what I'm saying? But that's a different conversation. That's a different kind of conversation. That's an episode for a different day. But you got to understand the difference between authenticity and I'm just riding a ride type of people. So we're going to talk about that next episode, though. I got y'all. So, yeah. I hope this episode really helped y'all. I really do. I missed y'all. I really did. I'm trying not to cry in this episode. I ain't even gonna cap. I haven't talked this. I've talked this much about my mom, but not like this in a way, in a sense. Um, I just want to say thank y'all once again for just being here with me and riding the ride with me for real, for real. It touched my heart like on 1,000 for real, for real. Thank y'all for 100 followers on Instagram. Um, and yeah, like if y'all want to leave with anything, y'all already know. Like, remember, always remember, flex like the queen you are, live life to the fullest, and be a boss with it. Like, for real, for real. And being a boss is not just, oh, I'm a baddie or whatever. It's literally living in your purpose and walking in that, working in that, being that, embodying that, and understanding that connection is literally connection is connected to the correction. Connection is what's gonna get you to the next, 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 to the next. Because it's all about who you connected to and what you connected with. And if you get connected to God, you connected to your family, you connected to your friends, you connected to every person that you care about. Guess what? That link only has a choice but to get longer, literally, with every person that you connect with. To the point where, guess what? Now you looking and you're not by yourself. You're not going through things by yourself. You're not having to try to understand something that's misunderstood, because now you have a connection that can actually help you and guide you and help you see clearer. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. I thank y'all. All that on gang. I will see y'all next time. See y'all later.